They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on 3rd down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And he's got the look up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2nd down, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They'll run here with Sims. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On third down, it's Sims, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Let's go. Stay in there.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Sims on the run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Roethlisberger going to give the ball. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Bell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Vinny Curry able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Right back to him on first down. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Hurry up, let's go.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Ready? Ready, Triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a second down throw for Winston. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
From the gun, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long for Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger will throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Conte. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Back now in Tampa. Out of his end zone, Winston. And this is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jesse James, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Sims. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Jameis now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
A play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A second down throw for Winston. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jameis again. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now Sims. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go play action. Winston going for it all. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Adam Humphries, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They're looking to throw this. Winston throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they run with Sims. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Hurry up, let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
And got his man complete. And he'll taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Noah Spence in there to get him for his second sack of the night. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The first pick of M.J. Stewart's career. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to